Clara Bennett, a 13-year-old girl from suburban Springdale, Virginia, disappeared on her way home from gymnastics practice that evening. It was a typical Tuesday, the sun setting and the air thick with the scents of the summer city and the chirping of cicadas. Clara's mother, Eleanor, glanced at her watch. 7:36 p.m. Clara should have been home by now. She usually took the shortcut, through the park, past the old bookstore on the corner, and up the hill to their house with its blue shutters and evergreen hydrangea. But Clara didn't show up that day. The phone was silent. There were no messages. Eleanor tried not to panic, but her anxiety was rising like a tide. She called the gym, and the coach, Mrs. Ramirez, confirmed that Clara had left on time, as usual. In a pink sweatshirt, with a backpack, and her hair in a tight braid. The girl was alone. By 8:15 p.m., Eleanor called the police. The first day of searching yielded few answers. CCTV captured Clara walking past a gas station at 7:22 p.m. The next video from a nearby store showed only an empty street. Between the 2 points, 20 meters of unrecorded silence. As if she had vanished into thin air. They searched the park, questioned neighbors. No one saw anything. Someone mentioned a white van parked there. Inconsequentially, someone heard a dog barking. Little things. There were no leads. A week passed. Then 2. Anxiety swept the city. Posters of Clara were everywhere. Her classmates began to avoid the topic, as if afraid of bringing trouble again. Her parents withdrew, their house seemed frozen in time, a mark of Clara's height remained on the wall, her favorite cactus on the windowsill. But something happened on the 19th day. A letter appeared on the Bennett doorstep. An unstamped envelope, handwritten, for Mom. Inside was a short note. Mom, I'm fine. No one is hurting me. I'll be back soon. I believe you know where I am. Love. K. The handwriting seemed to be hers, but a little shaky. The police assumed it was staged. But Eleanor was convinced the letter was real. She felt the familiar, Clara is here, deep inside. Clara's father, Jason, who lived separately, returned to town for the first time in 2 years. He claimed that he had nothing to do with the disappearance. But one detail caught Eleanor's attention. Jason had an old friend who worked in the circus, and he had recently bought an old bus, converted into a van. The police began an investigation. They discovered that this friend had disappeared on the same days as Clara. The trail led them to another state, to an abandoned theater, where, judging by the fresh tracks, someone had lived quite recently. Inside the theater there was everything, old costumes, mirrors covered in powder, and a shoebox. In it, scraps of drawings. One was of Clara, in a painted scene. She was performing in an arena, with a ribbon in her hand and a wide smile. The caption, my stage. My silence. My choice. No trace of the girl herself. But everything indicated that she had been here. The story of Clara Bennett remained open. Some believe that she escaped, some, that she fell into a trap but escaped. And her mother still leaves the lamp on by the door every night. In case Clara does open that door.